Hey everyone, welcome back to Nova English Talks. I'm Nova, and I'm so happy you're here today. Before we begin, I want you to do something with me right now. Take a deep breath, smile, and say this out loud. I can improve my English. Great job. Now, here's something very important. Learning English is not only about reading, watching videos, or memorizing grammar rules. Speaking English is a skill that becomes stronger when you actually use your voice. Think about it like learning to play a musical instrument. You don't become better just by watching someone else play. You improve by practicing yourself. That's exactly what we're going to do today. In this lesson, I'll say simple English sentences. And your job is easy. You just repeat after me. That's it. No difficult grammar, no complicated explanations, no pressure. Just listen, speak, and enjoy the practice. And please don't worry about making mistakes. Every English speaker, including fluent speakers, makes mistakes sometimes. Mistakes are part of learning. They show that you're trying, growing, and improving. So relax, smile, and speak confidently. Today's practice uses a powerful technique called shadowing. Shadowing is simple. First, listen carefully. Then, repeat the sentence out loud. Try to copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and emotion of the speaker. Don't rush. Focus on speaking clearly and naturally. The more you practice this way, the more comfortable and confident you'll become when speaking English in real conversations. Are you ready? Let's start with a warm-up. These first sentences are short, positive, and easy to follow. Speak them with confidence. Sentence 1. Today is a great day to practice English. Listen again. Today is a great day to practice English. Now you say it. Excellent. Sentence 2. I'm ready to improve my English speaking. Listen carefully. I'm ready to improve my English speaking. Now repeat. Wonderful. Sentence 3. I am not afraid of making mistakes. Listen again. I am not afraid of making mistakes. Your turn. Fantastic. Sentence 4. I want to speak English more naturally. Listen carefully. I want to speak English more naturally. Now repeat. Great job. Sentence 5. Little by little, I am getting better every day. Listen again. Little by little, I am getting better every day. Now you say it. Excellent work. How do you feel? You've already spoken several English sentences out loud. That's progress. Remember, confidence doesn't come first. Practice comes first, and confidence follows. Let's repeat all 5 sentences one more time, a little more smoothly and naturally. Ready? Today is a great day to practice English. I'm ready to improve my English speaking. I am not afraid of making mistakes. I want to speak English more naturally. Little by little, I am getting better every day. Amazing! Give yourself a smile. Seriously, smile for a second. You're doing something that many learners never do. You are actually speaking. And that's how real improvement happens. Now, let's move to some everyday English sentences. These are expressions you can use at work, at school, with friends, while traveling, or during casual conversations. As you listen, pay attention to the natural rhythm and emotion. Imagine you're speaking with a real person. Ready? Let's continue with sentence 6. Fantastic job so far. Take a moment and smile. You've already practiced several useful English sentences, and every sentence you speak is helping you become a more confident English speaker. Remember, fluency isn't built in one day. It's built one sentence at a time. Now, let's continue with some everyday expressions that native speakers use all the time. These phrases are simple, practical, and incredibly useful in real conversations. Ready? Let's go. Sentence 6. Imagine someone says something, but they speak very quickly. You hear the words, but you don't understand everything. Don't panic. Instead, use this natural expression. I didn't catch that. Could you say it again? Listen carefully. I didn't catch that. Could you say it again? Now repeat after me. I didn't catch that. Could you say it again? Excellent. One more time, a little smoother. I didn't catch that. Could you say it again? Wonderful. This is a very polite way to ask someone to repeat themselves. Sentence 7. Now imagine someone asks you a question, but you need a moment to think about your answer. That's completely normal. Native speakers do this all the time. Try this phrase. Give me a second. Let me think. Listen again. Give me a second. Let me think. Now repeat. Give me a second. Let me think. Great job. Now say it naturally. Give me a second. Let me think. Perfect. Sentence 8. Sometimes someone asks you an interesting question. Maybe it's thoughtful. Maybe it's surprising. Before answering, you can say, "That's a good question." Listen carefully. "That's a good question." Now you try. "That's a good question." Excellent. Say it again with a friendly smile. "That's a good question." Fantastic. Sentence 9. Now imagine someone asks you something, but you don't know the answer yet. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're helping a friend. You want to sound confident and professional. Try this. "I'm not sure yet, but I'll find out." Listen carefully. "I'm not sure yet, but I'll find out." Now repeat. "I'm not sure yet, but I'll find out." Excellent work. Notice how positive and confident that sounds. You don't know the answer right now, but you're willing to help. Sentence 10. Now imagine a friend shares a plan or an idea, and you really like it. Show your enthusiasm. Say, "That sounds like a great idea." Listen again. "That sounds like a great idea." Your turn. "That sounds like a great idea." Excellent. Now say it with positive energy. "That sounds like a great idea." Amazing. These 5 expressions are extremely useful in everyday English. You'll hear them in conversations at work, at school, during meetings, while traveling, and when talking with friends. Let's practice all 5 expressions again. This time, speak naturally and confidently. Ready? I didn't catch that. Could you say it again? Great. Give me a second. Let me think. Excellent. That's a good question. Wonderful. I'm not sure yet, but I'll find out. Perfect. That sounds like a great idea. Fantastic. You're doing an amazing job. Seriously. Many English learners spend hours studying grammar, but rarely practice speaking. Today, you're training your speaking muscles, and that's one of the best ways to improve your English. Now let's move from individual sentences to a real conversation. This is where things become even more interesting. You'll hear how these expressions sound naturally in everyday life. Imagine you're talking with a friend on Monday morning. Maybe you're having coffee together. Maybe you're chatting before work or school. Listen carefully and then repeat. Ready? Here we go. Person A. How was your weekend? Listen again. How was your weekend? Now repeat. How was your weekend? Excellent. Person B. It was pretty relaxing. I mostly stayed at home. Listen carefully. It was pretty relaxing. I mostly stayed at home. Now repeat. It was pretty relaxing. I mostly stayed at home. Very nice. Let's say it one more time, smoothly. It was pretty relaxing. I mostly stayed at home. Excellent pronunciation. Now the conversation continues. Person A asks, "Did you do anything interesting?" Listen carefully. Did you do anything interesting? Now repeat. Did you do anything interesting? Great job. Keep smiling and keep speaking. With every sentence, you're becoming more comfortable, more natural, and more confident in English. Let's continue the conversation. Excellent work so far. Take a moment and appreciate what you've already done today. You've spoken dozens of English sentences out loud. That's real practice. That's real progress. Keep smiling and keep going. You're doing great. Now, let's continue our conversation practice. Imagine you're chatting with a friend, a coworker, or even a neighbor. These are the kinds of conversations people have every day. Listen carefully and then repeat after me. Ready? Let's continue. Person A. Did you do anything interesting? Listen again. Did you do anything interesting? Now you repeat. Did you do anything interesting? Excellent. Person B. Not really, but I cooked a new recipe I found online. Listen carefully. Not really, but I cooked a new recipe I found online. Now repeat. Not really, but I cooked a new recipe I found online. Great job. Imagine you're talking to a friend. Say it naturally and casually. Not really, but I cooked a new recipe I found online. Perfect. Now let's continue. Person B adds, "It turned out better than I expected, actually." Listen carefully. It turned out better than I expected, actually. Now repeat. It turned out better than I expected, actually. Excellent. That's a useful expression. Sometimes things go better than we think they will. Maybe a meal, maybe an exam, maybe a presentation. You can say, "It turned out better than I expected." Let's say it one more time. It turned out better than I expected. Fantastic. Now it's time to keep the conversation going. Person B asks, "How about you? Did you relax or were you busy?" Listen carefully. How about you? Did you relax or were you busy? Now repeat. How about you? Did you relax or were you busy? Wonderful. Say it with curiosity and a friendly smile. How about you? Did you relax or were you busy? Excellent. And just like that, you've completed a very natural Monday morning conversation. Can you imagine it? Two coworkers talking before work. Two friends chatting over coffee, a quick conversation before class. These conversations happen every single day. And now you're learning how to be part of them. That's amazing progress. Now let's move to a different situation. This time, imagine it's Monday morning at work. You arrive at the office, you greet your coworkers, you talk about your tasks and projects. Everything is professional, friendly, and natural. Imagine you're really there. Speak confidently. Ready? Let's begin. Sentence 11. You're arriving at work and greeting a colleague. Smile as you say this. Good morning. How's everything going today? Listen carefully. Good morning. How's everything going today? Now repeat. Good morning. How's everything going today? Excellent. One more time with warmth and positive energy. Good morning. How's everything going today? Perfect. Sentence 12. Now you're talking about what you worked on yesterday. Listen carefully. I was working on a report yesterday. Now repeat. I was working on a report yesterday. Excellent. Let's say it again. I was working on a report yesterday. Very good. Simple, professional, natural. Sentence 13. Now imagine your coworker asks if your project is finished. You reply, I'm almost finished, but I need to check a few details. Listen carefully. I'm almost finished, but I need to check a few details. Now repeat. I'm almost finished, but I need to check a few details. Great job. Let's say it again smoothly. I'm almost finished, but I need to check a few details. Excellent pronunciation. Notice how useful this sentence is. You're communicating progress while sounding organized and professional. Sentence 14. Now imagine you'd like to continue a discussion later. Maybe you're busy right now. Maybe you need more time. You can politely ask, could we discuss it later this afternoon? Listen carefully. Could we discuss it later this afternoon? Now repeat. Could we discuss it later this afternoon? Excellent. Let's try it again with a friendly tone. Could we discuss it later this afternoon? Perfect. Notice something interesting. The sentences we're practicing today are not difficult. They're simple. But they're the kinds of sentences real people use every day. When you master simple English, conversations become easier. You don't need complicated vocabulary to sound confident. You need clear pronunciation, natural rhythm, and regular practice. And that's exactly what you're doing right now. Take a deep breath, smile. You're building real speaking skills one sentence at a time. Now let's continue with the next workplace conversation. Amazing work. Take a deep breath and smile. You've just completed something really important. You didn't just read English today, you spoke it out loud, sentence by sentence, step by step. That is real practice. That is real progress. Now listen carefully. What you just did was not random practice. You built a complete professional conversation. A greeting, a simple update, a progress explanation, and a polite request. That is exactly how real workplace English sounds. And yes, you just did it. So take a moment and feel proud of yourself. Now we move into a new stage. Welcome to the fluency round. This is where things feel a little faster, a little more natural, and a little more like real-life speaking. Don't worry about perfection. Don't stop. Just keep speaking. Keep your rhythm. Keep your confidence. Ready? Let's go together. Sentence 15. Imagine you are busy working and someone asks what you are doing. You reply simply and clearly, I'm working on it right now. Listen again. I'm working on it right now. Now you say it. Good. Say it again, a little smoother. I'm working on it right now. Perfect. Sentence 16. Now imagine you are busy and need more time. You say politely, let me get back to you later. Listen carefully. Let me get back to you later. Now repeat. Let me get back to you later. Excellent. Say it again naturally. Let me get back to you later. Very good. Sentence 17. Now someone explains something to you and you understand clearly. You respond, that makes sense to me. Listen again. That makes sense to me. Now you repeat. That makes sense to me? Great job. Say it with a small smile. That makes sense to me. Perfect. Sentence 18. Now you strongly agree with someone. You say, I completely agree with you. Listen carefully. I completely agree with you. Now repeat. I completely agree with you. Excellent. Say it again with confidence. I completely agree with you. Very natural. Sentence 19. Now imagine someone gives you a task. You respond responsibly. I'll take care of it. Listen again. I'll take care of it. Now repeat. I'll take care of it. Great. Say it one more time. I'll take care of it. Perfect. Sentence 20. Now you need a small moment before answering. You say politely, just give me a moment to check. Listen carefully. Just give me a moment to check. Now repeat. Just give me a moment to check. Excellent. Say it smoothly. Just give me a moment to check. Very good. Now breathe for a second. Feel your voice, your mouth, your rhythm. You just practiced real English responses that people actually use in daily life and work. And you didn't just listen, you spoke them out loud. That is the key. Now let's do a quick fluency flow. No stopping, no overthinking, just speak naturally. Ready? I'm working on it right now. Let me get back to you later. That makes sense to me. I completely agree with you. I'll take care of it. Just give me a moment to check. Perfect. That's how real conversation sounds. Smooth, natural, and confident. Now, take a moment and think about this. You just completed a full speaking practice session. You warmed up your voice. You practiced real workplace English. You trained fluency. You spoke like a professional. That is real improvement. Not theory, not reading, speaking. Now your task is simple. If you want to continue improving, repeat this lesson one more time. The second time will feel easier, faster, more natural, and your confidence will grow even more. In the next episode, we'll practice new vocabulary, a new real-life situation, and a longer conversation where you'll sound even more fluent and natural. Keep going, keep speaking, keep improving. I'll see you in the next episode.